The first touch for UCF. A little end around pitch there. Otis Anderson up the sideline. Anderson out to midfield. 30 yards on the clip. He is the secret weapon for UCF.
Anytime you lose contain, the defense breaks down. The Knights do a nice job of circling this defense. You're going to see a lot of that early on from both of these teams.
Killens is in the backfield. Wimbush again floats one downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Davis. "37 yards, and that's a shot of confidence for Brandon Wimbush.
Well, they went back to the well, just a play action. One-on-one, Davis got inside the receiver, goes up and high points the football. At Notre Dame.
Play action. Over the middle. Again, it's Nixon. Inside the 35. Down to the 34.
This is just a mismatch. Nixon at the bottom of the screen, kind of slow plays it, and then goes and takes off the run here. He's lined up one-on-one on a linebacker. That
was the all-time leading scorer in UCF history, but he's gone now. He was a terrific kicker. Dylan Barnes looking for his first points from a field goal. He knocked in an extra point. This is 42 yards, and it's straight, and it's deep enough, and it's good.
Edge pressure trying to stop this perimeter run game.
Gabriel, end zone, touchdown. Otis Anderson. Welcome to the show, kid.
You see Otis Anderson right there in the slot on the numbers. That's exactly pretty good.
Benavides Thompson is in the ball game, and he cuts back. Thompson across the 35. Knocked out of bounds. Big hit there. 46-yard line. Bentavious Thompson, the sophomore. Southridge High School in Miami.
Just a nice job of getting north and south and then using
3 earlier. This more of a chip shot with a little tricky angle. And he knocks it home. He looks like he's been the kicker for the last 4 years.
He's smooth. They were nervous, man. They didn't know what to expect out of Barnes, but they lost a good one.
Second down 10. Killens finally gets outside and turns it on. And Killens rolling inside the 25 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Adrian Killens Jr.
You don't get good blocks and runs like this unless your receivers are blocking. Look at the top of the screen right there on the numbers. Both of those receivers really working for their guys.
Over the middle, caught, touchdown, Davis again.
Beautiful location by Brandon Wimbush. Sets his feet, puts that ball on the money. Extremely small window that time for him to find the breadbasket of Davis, and he.
Right now, that's going to dominate the Florida A&M highlight show this weekend. And again, he booms one to the 27-yard line. Backing Anderson up, who escapes, shifts to gear. 45, Anderson 40, has a block to the 30 and down to the 23-yard line. What a weapon, Otis Anderson.
I almost wondered if Fadul outkicked his coverage a little bit there. Nobody was down there and able to corral Anderson, and then it's just that speed. I mean,
McCray busts loose. End zone touchdown. 25 yards for Greg McCray.
Keep your eye right here. Parker Boudreaux, Notre Dame transfer. Defensive lineman goes inside of him, keeps his shoulders square. That's a lot harder to do than it may look.
After the show, Marlon Williams Marlon Williams with the carry. Flags down, 2 of them. That's a 13-yard gain that may get to 15.
Literally only one guy's going deep and they're taking shots.
Gabriel looking, throwing, got him! Touchdown, Nixon.
Very Reggie McKenzie-esque. Good job of putting his foot in the ground, turning his shoulder, showing the breadbasket to Gabriel. Puts it here.
Wimbush, it's Killens. He's electric, and he's inside Rattler territory to the 45. Stops the clock. They move the chains.
This is just a lead play. Bringing the tight end is going to go up through the next level.
Remember, this was supposed to be a teaching moment. Wimbush's throw, nice. Gabe Davis inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
You're inside the red zone on the 15-yard line. Interesting call here. I like it. Punch it in.
And in. Killens. And if that's a teaching moment, there's a lot to learn.
Well, obviously the move in the normal games take the points there. That's an unnecessary risk, but this was to make a point to his team. This offensive line, who's going to be under center, and what type of offense are we going to see out of the Knights in the second half?
Marlon Williams out to the 30. Let's check in with John Schriffen. John?
Ryan Stanley will get the start in the second half at quarterback, but we will see other quarterbacks for FAMU.
All right, thank you, John. Starting at quarterback in the second half for UCF is Dylan Gabriel, the true freshman. It's a great time to get a freshman some time there. This is Amari Johnson with the catch. Now you're getting into the 2 deeps along the receiving core for UCF. Johnson with a catch and a nice run. Before you have a chance to get ready and catch your breath.
One hop on the snap back there and touchdown.
Gabriel wide open, catch and a touchdown. Alex Harris. Boy, this kid can really throw it.
Zero rush. The snap was kind of dribbled back to him. He picks it up off the ground. There's no rush. One hops, plays shortstop like you did, partner, and puts the ball on the money. It's hard to believe.
Eddie Tillman's in the backfield. That is a first down. And McKay over the middle, and a nice strike there right at the 40. Andrew Davis, the junior out of Mount Dora, Florida, with a tumbling catch.
Beautiful catch inside, underneath soft coverage, finding the zone over the backer in front of the safety for quick slants. But you see tight press coverage, single high safety across the board. Almost 10 of the 11 players within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
They're down at 4. McKay, an inside screen, caught, and a first down. Xavier Smith ducks in. Look, there's no drama in this ball game. The only thing that if you're Florida A&M and Willie Simmons, is get on the scoreboard. Have some big leg. This is from 37. And the Rattlers are still not on the board.
That bodes extremely well for a UCF team that needs all the help from a strength of schedule standpoint that they can get.
Quadri Jones throwing a nice completion there. The trillion.
Mine would literally be as credible as a coach's
The
poll.
street cred poll. Oh, man, wide open, and Jones hits him in stride. Amari Johnson, touchdown. UCF, 49 yards.
Johnson needs to be careful there of over-celebrating and getting another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, but that's a true freshman. He's out of Miami. His first catch for this team ended up being a pretty dang big one.
It's not often in a college football game where